Welcome to Money Briefing. The holidays are behind us, but for millions of Americans relying on Social Security, SSI, and ssdi, a critical question remains. What happens next with your benefits? Today, we're breaking down everything you need to know about post-holiday payments, the January schedule, and how to protect yourself from common issues that catch people off guard. For seniors, retirees, disabled Americans, veterans, widowed spouses, and low-income households, the period after Christmas often brings more financial stress than the holiday itself. The spending is done, but the bills keep coming. Groceries remain expensive, rent is due, and winter utilities are climbing. Understanding exactly when your money arrives and what to expect is essential. There's been significant confusion online recently, with rumors about extra checks, early payments, and potential delays due to political disputes or budget issues. Let's cut through the noise with facts directly from official Social Security Administration and Treasury Department guidance. Here's what matters most. Social Security retirement, SSDI, and SSI payments remain scheduled and backed by law. These are not optional programs or political bargaining chips. These are earned benefits and legally required payments that the Treasury is obligated to distribute. Social Security retirement and SSDI benefits follow the Wednesday birth date schedule. If your birthday falls between the 1st and 10th of any month, you receive payment on the second Wednesday. Birthdays from the 11th through 20th mean payment on the third Wednesday. And if you were born between the 21st and 31st, your payment arrives on the fourth Wednesday. There's also a special category, beneficiaries who have been receiving payments since before May 1997, along with certain SSI and SSDI combination cases, typically receive their payments on the third of each month. However, if that date falls on a weekend or holiday, payment shifts earlier. SSI operates differently. SSI payments are scheduled for the first of each month. When the first lands on a weekend or federal holiday, payments arrive on the preceding business day. This is why some recipients saw December payments earlier than expected. This was not a bonus or extra payment. It was simply the regular benefit paid sooner because federal law prohibits late payments. One of the most common concerns right now is whether January payments will face delays or disruptions. The straightforward answer is that January payments are expected to proceed normally according to the standard schedule. Treasury pre-funds Social Security payments, and the infrastructure for distributing benefits remains fully operational regardless of the holiday season. If you receive SSI, expect your payment around the 1st of January. Social Security retirement and SSDI recipients under the Wednesday schedule will follow that same structure into the new year. Many beneficiaries notice their net deposit differs from what they expected. Several factors can affect this. Medicare Part B premiums are deducted directly from retirement and disability benefits for those enrolled, which reduces your visible deposit compared to someone not enrolled in Medicare. SSI recipients do not have Medicare deductions taken directly from their checks, which is an important distinction. Another common issue involves overpayment notices. If the SSA previously flagged your account for an overpayment, they may withhold a portion of your benefit or sometimes even the full amount unless you've requested and received a waiver or payment reduction arrangement. If your January payment looks wrong, this could be one explanation worth investigating. Even when the government sends payments on schedule, individual banks have their own clearing processes. Some recipients see deposits at midnight, while others may not see funds until the following morning or even later in the day. This doesn't indicate a missing payment. It typically means processing is still underway. The holiday shopping season serves as one of the government's primary economic indicators. Strong consumer spending often leads politicians to argue against emergency relief measures. When spending drops significantly, stimulus conversations tend to resurface. However, there's a disconnect between headline spending figures and individual financial reality. Much of the holiday spending occurs on credit cards and buy now, pay later programs. Families stretch themselves financially to provide for loved ones during the holidays, and January is when that financial pressure becomes most acute. While economic reports may suggest consumer strength, the reality for people on fixed incomes is considerably different. Inflation has been relentless. Groceries haven't become more affordable. Rent continues rising. Winter heating costs add additional burden. Fixed incomes simply don't stretch the way they once did. If your expected payment doesn't show up after the holidays or going into January, follow this process. First, wait at least 3 business days. This means actual working days, not weekends or holidays. Payment delays are frequently simple bank timing issues. Second, log into your My Social Security account online. Review your benefit status, confirm your scheduled payment date, and check for any alerts or notices on your account. Third, verify your bank account information. Confirm the account is still active and that no changes have occurred. If you recently switched banks, routing or account number changes can delay payment processing. Fourth, if more than 3 business days have passed with no payment, contact the Social Security Administration directly. They can initiate a payment trace to determine what happened. If SSA indicates an overpayment issue is affecting your benefits, ask about hardship reductions. You have rights in this process. You can request a waiver, file an appeal, or ask for a lower withholding amount. Never simply accept losing your entire check without exploring your options. Throughout any of these interactions, stay calm, remain patient, and document everything. Record dates, times, names of representatives, and details of conversations. Use this checklist to ensure you're prepared for the new year. Log into your My Social Security account and verify your January payment date. Confirm your direct deposit information is current and accurate. If you've moved recently, update your address with SSA. If you have a representative payee managing your benefits, confirm they're handling everything properly. Check benefits.gov for additional assistance programs you may qualify for. Consider applying for SNAP benefits. Many seniors are eligible but haven't applied. Look into LIHEAP for heating and energy assistance during winter months. If Medicare costs are straining your budget, research Medicare savings programs that could reduce your expenses. Avoid spending money you haven't physically received yet. Stay vigilant against scams. The SSA, IRS, and Treasury will never call demanding immediate payment or gift cards. These are always fraudulent contacts. If you qualify for tax credits, consider filing early. If your health, disability, or financial situation has changed, update your records. Changes sometimes increase benefit eligibility. Will additional relief come in the future? Will Congress or the administration step in if economic conditions worsen? Will seniors and disabled Americans on fixed incomes ever truly get financial breathing room? The honest answer is that it depends on multiple factors: congressional action, administration priorities, economic data, inflation trends, employment numbers, and political dynamics. Additional relief is always possible, but it is never guaranteed. What we can commit to is monitoring every official update, every Treasury notice, every SSA policy change, and every congressional development affecting your benefits. When changes occur, Money Briefing will provide clear, accurate information without hype or false promises. The programs supporting you exist because you earned them. You paid taxes. You contributed to this country. You worked hard. Seeking the support you're entitled to is not something to feel hesitant about. These benefits are yours by right. For the millions of Americans navigating fixed incomes in challenging economic times, stability and peace of mind remain the goal. Stay informed, stay prepared, and know that your financial security matters. That's your Money Briefing for today.